Hello, YouTube fam. Welcome back to the channel, Discin Deals Coverage. Today we're in Topeka, Kansas for the Mighty Shunga, or something like that. Anyways, you're going to get to see this guy scarfing down a burrito and playing some disc golf. Let's watch his tourney journey. Hey, what is up, everyone? What is good, people? Lucas Deal here with himself. Smitty, Chris Smith, did some commentary, but I ruined the files because I ruined things. So you're just riding with big deal commentary today, just me solo. And you got round 3 coverage of the Mighty Shunganunga. We're following Evan Smith on his tourney journey. Big thanks to Don the Desk Disc Golf for running this tournament. This is such a good one. If you haven't played, I highly recommend it. After 2 rounds, Courage Davis remains on top. Ryan Orton, Dylan Spellman, your podium. Let's see if we can have some fireworks today. If you haven't, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and be notified when all of these amazing videos come out. Hole 8. We're going to start right here. 336 feet. Very low line. So you want to get something that's going to not go into the trees, obviously. Get a skip up to get into this one. This one played as the 4th hardest hole on the course. And Evan, here he is. He's going to go, and you can see the rain was coming down on this day, so conditions are not ideal. That had a nice flip up to it, good angle, and woo, that was blasted. So he's going to have a just outside the circle putt to start his day with his trusty Wardens. Face mask, so he's right on. You can already see the putts looking a little bit stronger than the day before. The first 2 rounds were played on Saturday. This was played on a Sunday. He's got a wardrobe change into a nice looking Disc and Deals shirt. And we're off to hole number 9, 270. You can see uphill with the low ceiling branches makes this a very specific line. Don't get too high, don't get too low. And then the slope behind the basket will take a lot of discs away. Let's see how Evan plays this bad boy. This one played as the 8th hardest, surprisingly. He's taking his compass. Just a little too high. And that's what I mean. Very specific height requirement there for your disc. And he's taking the Warden. Just pitching up. No, he wants the whole thing. Just tickles it. If he doesn't tickle it, he's 75 past the basket. So thank goodness he tickled it. And banging the putt. You can tell the putter's looking better. We're going to move into hole number 10. Usually they play this down at the creek, which is way better hole than this, but this will work. Hole number 10 is right here. Miss some trees. Have some fun. And there's a down tree over there. Gosh. I don't think the storm was that nasty. But yeah, distance control matters here. Find something that's going to hit the gap. And don't slip on the tee pad. This is his Helio Scorp. And he got through most of that. That's nice. Yeah, he's going to have a real look here. Inside the circle. Cade in the background there with the umbrella, really razzing him. We're blaming that on Cade. Thanks a lot, Cade. All right, walking away with the par. So starting par in this final round, moving into the ninth easiest, hole 11. This is a very easy forehand if you got it. You don't want to throw the hyzer because that tree right there is in the way. 306 feet. Just throw what you feel comfortable with getting that distance, and you got a birdie on this one. And Evan's got the Halo Firebird here. And that was money. I wish that flew like that for me. Oh, look at the athleticism and the jump. And here we go. He got the bird. Good putt. That putting stroke's looking real spicy. Let's jump into hole 12. Most people are gonna not take this gap and go big spike hyzer if you got it, because that sidewalk there is on the left. So if you can take that sidewalk out of play, that's ideal. And you don't have to compete with the trees as much. And of course, Evan has a mighty forehand, so we're probably going to get to see that here. I don't remember what this blue one is. It looks like it says Enforcer, so we're going to say an Enforcer. Yeah, that's nice. And it probably got a little bit of bounce back, but as you can see, sidewalk's not in the question, but it is now on this putt. And with the rain, it's always hard. You get that little drop under your finger and ruins everything. Oh, what a putt, Evan. I'm telling you, that putter's looking money. Let's look at that one again, please. I love his putt. Right there. It's got to feel good. Good confidence booster. That's 2 birds in a row. Let's rock with hole 13. 381. 7th hardest. So on this hole, you have the sidewalk on the right that's OB, and you have a little slope behind the basket here. I think the flex shot is the easier shot here. Or if you can throw straight like Evan does with the compass here, that works as well. That's pretty good. Probably didn't have quite the height he wanted. Turned over a tad bit. He's going to be looking at this for a turkey. Gobble, gobble? No. But he's hitting metal all day. Tap this in for a par. Oh, no. And this could be the wet ground. I don't know if he wiped his disc off. I don't know. But yeah, that didn't feel good. Bogey. And hole 14, 266. This is the second easiest. Throw a big hyzer. Something that's going to just sit and stick. Even if you hit this slope and roll down, you're still well within the circle. This is one you definitely want to get. And Evan's throwing the tactic here. But I get lots of air on this one. And that's 0 air. So he threw that far too straight or too flat with not the right amount of air. So he's got this for bird. And classic death putt. And still drawing metal from everywhere today. There he goes. All right. So getting the par, Moving into the absolute easiest hole on the course, 527. The drones fly in the hyzer route, which a lot of the big bombers won't take this route. They'll throw a big anhyzer over the baseball field or towards the baseball field around the trees. And that seems to be the play for anyone that can throw that particular shot. The sidewalk around the basket is OB, so you got to be careful. But really just get there as far as you can and find and make your approach super simple. And it looks like Evan with his big arm is going to go around. That looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit too much angle. That may not pan back out, but that's just fine. He's well in the open. And here he is with that soft tactic again. And gotta get up there. Still left a little meat. Just outside circle, just inside, right at the edge. You can see the tuft there. Oh, bang, bang. Great birdie. Awesome birdie. And we're going to go into from the first easiest to the hardest hole on the course, hole 16. How is this the hardest? I don't know. But you do have this road in front of that is OB. You have the sidewalk, not the road on the left that is OB. So I'm assuming those two things got in people's way. Who knows? But I'm birdieing this, and I'm not good. Oh, he's not caring about the jogger. That's a Firebird. That's got to get down. Oh. Yeah, I wait for that jogger. That would get in my head. It always seems if you throw with someone around, it always goes towards them. So this is 4-3 after the OB stroke. You can see someone else's OB over there too. Just a little low. Ooh. If you want to see a nice kick up where he actually completes it, check out his In the Bag that's also on the channel. But he's going to get a bogey here. We're going to move into hole 17, and right about here, 270. It's just a flick hole all day. Don't get it on top of the building. That is OB. And watch your speed. Yeah, this is one you want to get. This one actually played as the 6th easiest hole, but it's going to play a lot harder because the rain has officially started coming down. And once you see this shot and the zoom in, you can see how hard it's coming down. You can see it there. Oof. And that was juiced. Way past the basket. And impossible in the rain. He's smiling. Oh, holy macaroni. Look at that dude. He's like, give me the rain more often, homie. Let's look at that again. That was sick. Look at that. And it's still spinning in the bottom of the bucket. Awesome, awesome putt. Especially in the conditions. And it's not stopping anytime soon. Hole 18. This is not one you want to play in that rain. All of this road is OB. You can stay on the right side, and that's safe. But once you get past this sidewalk, right here is an island. So you have to get within this area. Everything outside of it is OB. So a lot of people will lay up. But Evan's like, you know what? It's absolutely pouring, so let me make sure I don't lay up. He's going for this with his compass. Terrible footing. Terrible grip on the disc. And he lays down a beauty. Wow. Look at that. And it wanted to slip out, but he's like, nah, He is the Rain Man. Wow, what a hole. Let's look at that drive again. We don't look at a lot of drives all the time. But the way that this came back, he's basically putting that over the OB the whole way, over the sidewalk, which is also OB, coming back in that nasty rain and getting the birdie. Hole 1, 286, the 9th hardest hole. You do have the creek behind the basket that'll come up and get you, but there's also a lot of these trees that you don't expect to hit that you will always hit on this hole. This hole is frustrating. Let's see how Evan plays it. All right. I do like the way that they raked the front of those tee pads for the rain. Makes the grip nice. Looks like he's going with that same compass. He had it under the shirt. That's his technique. I don't know what your guys' is. That's money. Come back. That's just straight as can be. Another great shot. Evan, oh, and look at that hop. Oh, he wanted it. He wanted it. Little wet. That's what happens. All right. Gonna take the par. I'm gonna move into the second hardest hole on the course. Hole number 2. And you see that light pole there? That is a Mando. So you have to stay left of it. Some people like to go with the big hyzer over the top. You can't really get to the basket if you do that. The only way to get to this basket is if you go with a low skip hyzer with a flick. But in these conditions, that might be pretty tough. But it looks like that's what Evan's doing. Oh no, that's just a little low. And he hasn't even made it to the Mando. And now, oh, he's going Halo Firebird, 2-finger roller around the hill. And that looks, if that keeps going, that is amazing. In the rain, this dude is the Rain Man. I'm just going to keep saying that. And this is to save par, which would be phenomenal. Nah. Now you could see the rain coming off that disc after he picked it up. All right, he's going to settle for a bogey. And hole 3 is as straight as can be. You do have the tree there on the left and the right. The branches can really get in your way. But this is downhill the whole way at 334 feet. So you don't have to throw something too fast to get there. Just something that's going to glide. And I'm assuming Evan's going to go compass again. That seems to be his baby for these type of holes. Yep, he's got it in hand. That's good again. Yeah. Probably wanted a tad bit more height, but, you know, in the circle, 20 feet, you're not going to be too unhappy. Oh. He's going umbrella putt and got it. All right, let's take a look here at hole 4, 344 feet. Some people like to go road skip, which you can absolutely do. Some people will throw the big high Annie flex shot. Some people will just go high hyzer on the right-hand side. Tons of options on this hole, just really what suits your particular game. I think Evan decided he was going to go big hyzer with the Helio Scorp. This is so scary because it's OB the whole way. He got plenty of height to make sure it gets back left. And that's pretty awesome. Circle 2. He gave a little smile. You can see those dimples. Yeah, and he's 42 feet. No, sorry. He's in the circle. There's the tufts right there. And that's a bird. That's a bird. What a putt. What a drive. That's a good hole. Where'd you get 42 feet from, Lucas? Idiot. Anyways, great putt there. Heart, little high, but those veterans are catching those. Awesome hole. Hole 5, 458 feet, par 4, the third easiest hole. You just want to throw this out to the right, on the right-hand side, get as far as you can, and then hyzer in. This is a super simple hole. I think it should probably play as a par 3. And because it's the third easiest, this is played at 3.48. So, you know, more than a half stroke under par. And he's going forehand, which you don't see this often. I think that was a mistake. I mean, not just the shot itself, but just the idea. And that one, oh, that one got way wide. That's not coming back, is it? Oh, that's off the road. Stopped the guy in the truck, but he's safe. Holy macaroni. He's going to pitch that up. Oh, gave it a little bid. And that is a 4 with 2 really not great shots. And that's when you know that's probably a soft 4. If you make that a 3, it's the hardest hole on the course. Well, and then look at this, 456 feet. This is 2 feet less than the last hole playing as a par 3. So, and this is the third hardest on the course. So playing at 4.14. So funny how that works. I think he tugged on that one a little bit too much. Yeah, just hit the tree, but easy pitch up here. He's going tactic instead of slammer to have a little more bite back. Oh, no. Just put in that tree. He's wasting no time. He's ready for this tournament to be done. He's had a good round today. Much better than the previous days. So, tapping in his bogey and going into the final hole of the tournament. Hole 7, 295 feet. Crestview West Park, probably the most commonly played park in Topeka. And this hole is one you definitely want to get, the 4th easiest. Let's see how Evan does here. The rain has not stopped. He's got a Halo Firebird here. That's pretty easy. Ooh, that wet ground said, let me skip for you. So I think he's going to be outside circle now. Yeah, he's probably 40 feet here. And catches it for the bird. Good finish. You can hear me saying it in the background in real time. Good strong finish. And that's going to leave him 3 down for the tournament. And let's take a look at that putt one more time. I love watching his putt. Such a good putter. Just a little off this particular weekend, which happens to the best of us. Let's go ahead and take a look at the final leaderboard. Look at that cute squirrel. And oh my goodness, Logan Harpool from the chase card takes down the victory. 2-stroke win. Courage, who had the lead the entire time, ends up taking second, tied with Ryan Orton. And wow, what a tournament. Thank y'all for staying locked in and engaged. If you have not, I think this squirrel's asking you to go ahead and like the video, subscribe, even ring that bell for notifications so you do not miss out on any of the stuff we coming out with. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye now.